DBS Radio.
Yes, man. This one going out to the youths and them. Listen, oh. There we go. I remember how we was before. As a young boy growing up, having some fun around the block. Now this generation gets so vile. I myself, I wonder why is that the trend of our life. Grandma say you sit behind closed door, but that is not true anymore. Society flush you out for sure. Kids today losing their ambition. They want to dress like Gaga and tell them that's not the solution. No man. But the man sit there. Speak to the kids and them. Keep your mind at school and help yourself. Education to excel. Don't choose the bottom of the well. Don't grudge and envy your brother, man. Put the hand on if you can. Come, let's build this little island. You don't know. Respect all the teachers. Show love for the elders. Your mother don't want you. Don't put yourself in trouble. Head should be on your shoulder, not right down in the gutter. If you have a problem, speak to someone, you just might solve them. Yes, ma'am. This is the message going out to the youths and them live from the WCK band, man. Keep the spirit alive, man. You don't know, speak to someone. Jealousy is always on your mind. Time we put this thing aside, come let we elevate our lives.
Dominica, good afternoon, And of course, welcome to another edition of the youngest and the hottest hour on radio, Youth Vibes, right here on DBS.
Yes, man.
Today I'll be your host, or your co-host, because we know the Most High is always in charge. And Dominica, we have indeed another very, very, very lively, impactful session for you today. Another amazing program. And Dominica, we have royalty in the building once again.
Let's go. Encourage another. Let me know. If we just come together, I bet that we can make things better. Let me go. Yes, ma'am.
So let me encourage you to get your pens, get your pencils, get your notepad, your notebook. There may be something for you to make note of. There may be a note for you to take today.
Let me make things better.
And of course, you know that Youth Vibes is a youth radio program brought to you by the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports and Community Development. And of course, coordinated by the Youth Development Division. Let me say a blessed good afternoon to all members of staff of the Ministry of Youth. A blessed good afternoon to all members of staff of the Ministry of Youth and the Youth Development Division by extension. A blessed good afternoon to the Chief and Assistant Chief. Good afternoon to the STP team and all officers by extension.
One going out to the youths and them. Listen, oh. There we go.
And of course, you know how we do it here on Youth Vibes. Before we get the program started, we always call on our brother Ken T to intercede for us. So we'll have the blessing of the Most High to guide the program before we let you know who we have in studio and what exactly we're going to discuss. So we're going to take this one from our dear brother Ken T, blessed, not cursed. Dominica, you're locked into the hottest and the youngest hour on radio, Youth Vibes, right here on DBS.
There are times when I kneel down on my knees to pray. And I must speak the truth, sometimes I don't know what to say. See, it's not that the life that I'm living is unholy, cause I'm trying my best to do the things that you told me. See, I don't know what happens most of the time, why I can't put in words the things that's on my mind. But I know in my heart, I know in my heart, your Holy Spirit intercedes for me when I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say. I know I will not be dismayed. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me with grown names that cannot be uttered. And you know what I wanna say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me, intercedes for me, intercedes for me. I remember that time chilling on my bed, lying down on my back, hands under my head. Somehow I got the feeling that I really need to pray, but I just could not formulate the words for me to say. I remember the tears and this mellow feeling as I kept staring up to the ceiling. And I knew in my heart, I knew in my heart, your Holy Spirit intercedes for me when I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say.
Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Dominica, good afternoon and welcome back to another edition of the youngest and the hottest hour on radio. Now, Dominica, we're about to jump into the program today. But I hope you have your pen. I hope you have your pencil and your notebook. Today we have a very special theme, recognizing it's the International Women's Day. IWD 2026 under the theme Give to Gain. And it's fitting for us to have some individuals from a very prestige organization in Dominica here with me in studio. So let us go to Studio 2 and let's have them introduce themselves. Blessed good afternoon to you, and how are you guys doing today?
I'm fine. Thank you for having us today.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm good. Thank you for having us.
Amazing. So, before we get started on what we're going to discuss, just let Dominica know who we have in the building with us today.
Okay. Well, my name is Captain Nyla Ito, captain of the 9th Rosa Unit, and the Assistant Secretary and Treasurer of the Girl Guides Association of Dominica.
My name is Sienna Andrew, and I am a patrol leader of the 10th Rosa Girl Guides Unit of Dominica.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, I have a few special questions in here, and then I have a few combined questions. So my first question is for Natalia. Nyla. Nyla, I apologize.
It's okay.
Okay. Nyla, now tell me, can you share with the listening publics some of the achievements of the Girl Guides Association?
Okay. Well, from September, the new start of the new year, we've had multiple achievements, you would say. One being that the Convent Prep Brownie Pack, that was out of commission for quite a while, came back recently. So they're up and full swing. We have my patrol, who had enrolled 14 new girls as full members of the association. Recently, we had our World Thinking Day celebrations, where we enrolled not only leaders, but brownies, rainbows, rangers, young leaders, guides. That is 61 members in total. So association is growing. We also had a successful election of the new members of the association. Not members, sorry, but the council of the association. We have our, as usual, Chief Commissioner Valencia Webb. We have our President and International Commissioner Joseph Seraphim, Vice President Marcia Dublin, Treasurer Sian Lafour, Secretary Cerise Andrew, Assistant Secretary myself, Public Relations Officer Marquand Paquette, Brownie Commissioner Alisa Griffith, Deputy Brownie Commissioner Rose Caprice, Rainbow Leader Agnes Laguerre, Youth Representative Kezia Doughton, District Commissioner of Roseau Cecilia Christmas, Training Commissioner Anne-Marie Grano, and our Captain of the 2nd Cassie Bruce Unit, Lisa Ernest.
Wow, wonderful. No, a little birdie. I'm going to tell you something about me. I have a little bird that does tell me things. Every now and then, that little bird does come and land on my shoulder. And he does tell me about the good things that our young people, youth, are part of in Dominica. And yesterday, and I'll tell you who that sent that bird there. That one is Miss Christmas that sent that bird. Yes, Mrs. Cecilia Christmas. You see, the bird you sent it rich. And the bird tell me about a show. A show that you guys put on. And
Okay.
then the bird tell me it's a talent show. The bird was correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Now tell me, or take me on a journey on what transpired from inception to the actual day of the activity.
Okay, well, this year, the entire association, worldwide included, celebrated 100 years of friendship. So that's a big anniversary for the entire World Association. So we started with our Thinking Day Mass, which was on the 22nd of February. We had Mass at the Our Lady of Fairhaven Cathedral in Roseau, where we sat with rainbows, brownies, guides, rangers, everyone, as well as our brother scouts. They helped us in a match as well. We went over to the SMA grounds where we had an inspection by our let's say, President of Dominica, who is also our chief guide, Her Excellency Silvani Burton. And then from there, we had our enrollment ceremony in St. Martin High School, where we enrolled 61 girls leaders all about. Going forward, in the Monday afterwards, the 23rd, we had a panel discussion which Miss Yan with me here was part of. On the 24th, there was a poster competition. Well, not competition, but creativity session, where all units created one poster that showed, let me see here, to show a vision for a better future. On the 26th, all members were encouraged to wear their uniforms at school, at work. So some people may have seen us. I got a lot of questions as well myself. The week completed on the 27th, where we had our talent show. Rainbows sang their song, guides, brownies, some young leaders had a dance. It was a very nice and festive season for us at this time.
Okay, wonderful. Now, we're going to shake it up a little bit. We're going to flip the script a little. So, Nyla, you are captain, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Madam Royalty. At what age did you become a part of the Girl Guides Association of Dominica?
Well, I became a brownie around 8-9 years old.
8, 9.
Yeah, at the time, my best friend, she was part of the association at the time, and I was a bit jealous that she had somewhere to go on Fridays. So I begged my family, and they said, okay, let's go. So from then I've been part of it. Up until high school, I was a brownie, a bunny, a brownie, a guide, then a ranger. I took a break after high school.
Hold on. So we went through bunny,
Bunny,
brownie,
brownie,
guide,
guide.
then ranger.
Yes.
Okay, and now captain.
Yes.
Is there any? Is there missing any one between
Well, young
ranger?
leader.
A young leader.
Yes.
Okay.
When I came back, because I took a break from after high school to college and my first job.
Okay.
I was asked by one of the husbands of my current co-captain, Caprice, Captain Caprice, if I would like to come and help out with her unit. I'm like, sure, I don't mind. I was always wanted to go back anyway. So I came back as a young leader. It took me a few years to get the hang of it, but now I'm a fully enrolled captain. I'm in charge of my unit as well. So it's been a lot of fun going forward with it.
Wonderful. Now I come into your counterpart just now, but I just want you to tell me, what was that journey like for you? I know we start on our vibes there. Best friend, if you're listening, you motivated us and we excelled. But we start on our vibes there. You tell me you was a little jealous of your best friend. But tell me, going through all of these transitions, all of these stages, what has that journey been like for you, in terms of yourself, as an individual on a personal level, and then we'll come to the professional level a little later.
Okay. Well, for me, I was a bit shy. Even up until high school, end of high school, I was the shy one. I was not the most, outgoing person. I wouldn't like to go to any activities and stuff like that. But as I joined, I got more friends. My captains and my leaders at the time helped me to experience, to open up, to be more confident in myself. So going forward, I became more interactive, more confident in what I had to do. And funny enough, from the time I reached a guide, a full guide, to until a ranger, I was always the patrol leader for my units. So I was always in a position of leadership. So anything they would call me to do. And at one point, I became, for Commissioner Elwa, anything they had to do in the association, any activity, I would always be the one they would call first and ask if I could do it.
Because they saw. They saw. Now, yeah, Miss Andrew, you don't think I forget about you, Miss Andrew, Madam Royalty, and you are a patrol leader, correct?
Yes.
Wonderful. So, you introduced yourself, but tell the same questions apply to you. Can you give me a rundown of what your experience has been thus far on a personal basis for now?
Okay, so I became a bunny at the age of 7 because I was too old to join rainbows, which is before bunny. I was too old, so they just put me in bunnies immediately, and then I was enrolled and I became an official brownie. Then afterwards, I believe I was 12 when I became a guide, and I'm still a guide now. And so next year, I will make my way into becoming a ranger.
Wonderful. And what motivated you to join?
I think it was just my mother was looking for something to engage me in on a Friday after school because I was always very involved in a lot. Till this day, I'm involved in a lot of activities. So she was just looking for something else. And so she put me in it, just wanting to see what it was like. And it became a very big part of my life and who I am today.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, my next question is to both of you, right? What do you believe, or what is the most vivid aspect of yourself as individuals that you believe that the guide has had the most influence on?
Okay. I believe for me, it's definitely influenced the way that I carry myself as a young woman because, especially in society today, people really criticize the way that you behave as a girl. And so it helped me to carry myself in a graceful yet free way because I know how to be myself and still be well behaved. It helped me be kinder to others because you never know what they could be going through and everyone is different, etc.
Wonderful.
Okay, for me, like I said earlier, it helped me to break out of my shell. It helped me to become more confident. It helped me to be a public speaker because for one, I hated going in front of anybody and talking. So now that I'm a captain, it actually pushed me even further to do so. So it helped me be confident in who I am, be able to do tasks that I normally wouldn't do. It helped me to have, for one, friendships that last still to this day. I've gotten more friends going forward. We even have international friends who talk to us. So it's been an active journey in a sense that it helped me grow as a woman to be more confident in myself.
I absolutely love these answers. Now, there is reason for me asking these questions, and it's just to do exactly what you have done. It's to share a little bit about your story, your experience on a personal basis, so that the individual who's out there listening, the young lady who's out there listening, and who may feel, a little lost, a little confused, for her to understand that there are individuals who may have started where you were, not sure what they were going to do, and then getting involved in the Girl Guides Association of Dominica has produced such elegant, royal individuals who are sitting with me today at DBS. So it's a call to young ladies out there who are wondering, where can they go? Where can they find a family outside of their family? Where can they find an organization to help them nourish and grow and to develop their leadership skills and potential? Hi, the Girl Guides is here with doors open, right?
Correct.
Wonderful. No, no. Since we're talking about girls and guides, we're going to talk about Women and International Day. Now, International Women's Day. Can you remind Dominica when is that?
It's tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. So a special call. Hey, I know it's International Women's Day, but let me add my face. A special call to the young men, the men out there. Tomorrow, everything that you did not do, try to make up for it tomorrow. So you cover all bases, okay? I just sneaking in a little bit just to share that with you. So now I'm gonna sneak back out, okay? So as we are getting up towards International Women's Day, how has your involvement or your education and mentorship as a part of the Dominica Girl Guides Association assisted you in preparing for this on a professional basis?
Okay, well, for me, it gave me discipline for sure.
Mm-hmm.
As a girl guide, there are policies and rules that you have to follow. Being honest, being truthful, being a friend to all. These rules especially help us to understand our colleagues, how to take a breath and relax before you speak or you think. Well, you think and then you speak. And then it helps us to be more disciplined in the way we go forward. Girl Guides is goal orientated. Most of the times that we have badges and skills that they learn. So when they are focused on getting something done, it helps to help us in our workforce. Meaning, if you have a goal at work, let's say you have to do 10 items by the end of the day, it makes you focus enough that you focus and you stay and you do all that without any extra distractions going forward.
Wonderful, wonderful. And Sienna?
For me, I consider it a privilege to be an educated young woman, especially as education for women was valued so little in the past. So today being here to say I am educated and I know how to go about in life, it is a privilege, and I am very grateful to the GGAD for providing me with mentors, especially women like myself, who have taught me how to be disciplined, how to set goals and how to go about achieving them, how to behave with others, and also how to find comfort in myself as well, how to make friends, how to be less shy when I'm speaking in public, etc. For all the skills that I've learned being here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, what do you believe are some of the ways that women can help to support each other, whether it be in the community, in the workplace, in the office?
Well, I believe that we can support each other by providing emotional and professional aid.
Mm-hmm.
Mentor young women sharing skills like how we do in association. If you know, sewing by hand is becoming a past tense in the world, all the sewing machines and all that going forward. But if you know a young lady can't sew a skirt if something tear and she have to go somewhere, at least you can pass it on going forward. We young women, sometimes I will have to say that we can get jealous very easily. But I hoping that going forward they do try to be less jealous and congratulate and celebrate each other's achievements. Don't be too jealous about it. If you say that you're lacking, try your best to fix it up, because there are other people who are looking at you and they say, boy, you do so much more than me. So always think there's always one that's always different than you, but don't always be so jealous. Try to your best to do better.
Yes, Sienna?
I think that we can support each other by simply checking in on each other, just asking how are you, how has your day been, how do you feel, because little questions like that, it can honestly direct someone's whole day, and it can help them feel better without you even knowing it. Especially me as a teenager, I can say that you really never know what someone is going through in their head or behind closed doors. So just being a shoulder that somebody can lean on, or someone that somebody can rely on or count on to be there for them, it is very significant.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, we spoke about the women, But let's now touch base on the young girls, the young ladies. To any one of them out there who currently listening, hold on, before I ask this question, there's a call on the line. Let us take this caller. Caller, good afternoon. You are live on U5s. Good afternoon.
How is it going? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good. I'm listening to the conversation, and I like to engage the youth a little bit. But when they speak, they make claims. And I really am not picking on anybody, but the young lady said she's an educated young lady. What does that mean? Are you educated in a certain field? Are you educated in life skills? What does that mean? Can you just enlighten me and listeners?
Okay, Sienna, do you understand what he was asking?
I believe I understand. I think he's asking, when I say educated, what exactly do I mean by educated? When I say educated, I mean that we are given knowledge on not any specific subject or field, but on everything in general, so that we can move forward accordingly in every area of our lives, whether it is how to do chores, or how to do simple math questions, or how to use proper grammar, how to handle someone else's emotions in every field in general. Educated.
Wonderful, wonderful. So it's well-rounded.
Yes.
To take care of both the emotional, the physical, the educational aspects,
Yes.
and as well as to provide the support when needed. And of course, these are all a part of the recipe of the GGAD. Wonderful. So, as I was asking, for the young ladies who are outside listening, what words of encouragement can you share to them, especially in getting involved, joining the GGAD, especially if they are somewhat looking for that type of support?
Okay, well, what I can tell you is that you're always welcome. We will not turn you away. We will take you in and we'll teach you what we have to teach you. So like I said, I was shy before. If you are shy, don't worry. There are much more children that are shy than you. I can say from experience, I had two girls that were very, very shy in the first 2-3 weeks of meeting. By the 4th week, they were laughing, they were playing, they were up and about with the other girls, not as shy as before. As I can say, you may not know what you want to do in life, but Girl Guides gives you all kinds of skills that you can go forward with. You can learn more people. We have international friends who know you might travel one day and you're going to meet them, and whatnot. As I can tell you, Girl Guides Association, not just for the young ladies and young women, but we also need captains as well. So if you think you want to help us, your association, come, talk to us, call us. We'll give you an interview, because we need to know, for the captains at least, that you are well-rounded, you are safe to be among our girls, because there are people that sometimes we have to vet a bit. But we'll encourage you to join, help us to promote the association. At my time, when I was a young girl, we had very, very patrols and units. So now that we are going forward, we ask you, just come and let's go on this journey together.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We have another call on the line. Let us take this call. Caller, good afternoon. You are live on U-Vibes.
Yeah, this is the same caller. I appreciate the response, but I want to just go a little deeper. And my question is pretty much suggestive. So it's not just a question. I have an answer to the question. Are you being educated in parenting skills? Are you being educated in that area? Because going forward, you sound like a young adult, above 18. You may want to become a parent. Now, a parent is different to a mother or a father. A mother brings a child into this world, a father brings a child into this world. Parenting is a skill. And parenting is about taking care of another human being in the right way. So are you being educated in that area?
Well, I am only 15 years old. I am not at the legal age to even think about parenting skills. I'm only in fourth form, so no, I am not currently educated in parenting skills, and I do not believe that they can teach you parenting skills. You have to pick up the way that you want to parent um, on your parenting journey when you get to that stage. But at the current moment, I am not enlightened on parenting skills because I'm not of age.
If I may, I believe when she was answering the question, she's talking about before, in the early years of our civilization, women were not allowed to go and study. Children were not allowed, women, especially women, were not allowed to even pick up a book and read. So when she says she's grateful and she's what do you use again? Educated. It means that as a young girl, she was able to go to school, she was able to read. Right now she's in fourth form. So I believe that's where she's coming from. And as a young leader, she's very responsible and goal-driven.
Yes. And in light of celebrating International Women's Day, on the basis that before these were not things that women would be able to do. And now we have young girls, we have women who are able to educate themselves, empower themselves, build their own career identities, becoming young entrepreneurs. And of course, it is a very good day to celebrate how far we have come and to shed a light on how further we would want to go. So I just want to sound the call one more time to everyone listening and share and echo a happy International Women's Day to all of the women in Dominica, and to share to the young men out there again. This, if you had, fall behind on anything, this is the time. Let your mom know you appreciate her, you love her for everything that she has done. Let your sister know, let your auntie know, let your granny know, let your niece know, let your wife, your girlfriends know. I mean, it's a time to really sit down and reflect on how far and how rough the journey has been and how much the women have fought to be where they are today. So, U-Vibes is the youngest, the hottest, but the shortest hour on radio. So we are now at that juncture for you to say your final words, anything you want to say in final before you say hi, hello, thank you, good day to the individuals, your well-wishers, your family, before signing off in this segment of the program. So the floor is yours.
I just want to say that to all my fellow girls and women out there, never forget that being a woman is a privilege because we are such valued individuals in the world, and without us, the world will not be where it is today. So never forget what you are capable of and have faith in your ability as a person, and a very happy International Women's Day to every single one of you.
Okay, my own before I go. I'd like just to remind the public that we had an event on the 29th of March. This is this month. This is under the distinguished patronage of Her Excellency Sylvanie Burton. We, the association, are celebrating 100 years of friendship. We're having a tea party. The venue is the Dominica State House. It is at 3 p.m. Tickets, $50 for children, $75 for adults. Dress in your favorite outfit. Now, when I say favorite outfit, this is a Girl Guides Association event, so please come. Not so revealing, but nicely dressed to the event. Okay, please?
Come in your favorite appropriate attire.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Tickets can be purchased from 285-4154, or call our commissioner. If you know any captains, guides, just give us a little hint, call up and we'll let it for you, okay?
Wonderful. So on that basis, one more time, happy International Women's Day to all the women in Dominica, all the women in the region and the world. And wonderful. Dominica, this has been the GGAD. That's the Dominica Girl Guides Association. Royalty in the building, as I said, and sharing information on what is upcoming, what is going on right now, and of course, sounding the call and echoing the love, echoing the importance to remember our women and our young girls. Dominica, this has been the GGA. And we have a very special song for you guys before you leave, you know.
I am woman, I am fearless, I am sexy, I'm divine. I'm unbeatable, creative, honey. You can get in line. I am feminine, I am masculine, I am anything I want. I can teach you, I can love you if you get it going on. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it going on, yeah. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. I am classic, I am modern, I live by my own design. I'm cherry, I'm lemon, I'm the sweetest key lime pie. I'm electric, I'm bass, I'm the beat of my own drum. I can make you goosebumps raise with the joints and on my thumb. Only love can get inside me. I'm moving in my own timing. Voice of the future, speak to me kindly. Ask for what I want, and somehow it find me. Somehow it find me. Somehow it find me. Yeah, hey, hey. I am woman, I am fearless, I am sexy, I'm divine. I'm unbeatable, I'm creative, honey. You can get in line. I am feminine, I am masculine, I am anything I want. I can teach you, I can love you if you get it going on. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. If you got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it going on, yeah. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it going on, yeah, yeah. Eat no evil, speak no evil. I am not the one to cross. We can talk this shit about you long as you know that it's false.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Dominica, we're back right here on the youngest and the hottest hour in radio. Now, we're moving on to the second segment of today. And in studio with me, I have a young individual, a young man. I'm not going to share too much information about him as yet because I want him to do all of the necessary introductions. But a blessed good afternoon to you, sir, and welcome to the studios of DBS. And how are you doing today?
Good afternoon. I'm doing fine, thank you.
Wonderful. So it's time for introductions. Let Dominic know who we have in the building with us today.
Okay, so my name is Martel Daniel, and I am the team leader for the Roseau and Environs YAC Youth Group.
What is YESC?
Okay, so YAC in short is Youth Emergency Action Committee, and the goal of YAC is to increase resilience. So our mandate is focused on disaster preparedness, youth leadership, community service. So our focus primarily is focused around disaster. And what we do is we train young persons in disaster preparedness via family disaster plan and more.
So, what encouraged you to assume leadership of this group, of this organization?
To be honest, I would say a passion and a feeling. I joined the group in 2024, and because of how welcoming the members were and how involved they had me, in terms of certain trainings and certain projects, I initially wanted to take up leadership as team leader last year, but fortunately somebody else became team leader and I became deputy team leader.
Okay.
And I said to myself, sometimes your timing is not now, and sometimes it's preferably later. So eventually somebody said, well, I would like to nominate Martel as team leader for the Roseau Environs group. And then I said, I will accept if no one else doesn't want to. And if majority is in favor of me being team leader, then I am okay with it. And fortunately enough, majority were in favor of me becoming team leader, and that was how I end up in that position.
Okay, wonderful. Now let's talk about let's talk about the aspect of youth, right? Why do you think, or why is it critical for youth to be a part of the preparedness and developing the ability to be resilient when it comes to facing disasters?
I think in the age that we're in the age of technology, a lot of young people are more understanding and are more open to different aspects. As it relates to YEAC, we have involved youth in a lot of disaster preparedness workshops. For example, this morning I had the privilege of attending shelter management training, and I feel that when you involve young persons into a lot of things, situations or things, you can see progress. So I think that is one of the reasons why we should involve a lot of young persons in not only disaster preparedness, but also different aspects of social challenges or social issues. But for now, our focus as our group is on disaster preparedness, and involving young people would create a lot of opportunities for more knowledge, more understanding, and a drive to tell persons, you know what, we are approaching the hurricane season. Let's be prepared and take mitigation things in place, so that if forbid that there may be a hurricane or a storm, then we are able to deal with it and deal with it effectively.
Wonderful, wonderful. So how would you say that it's YEAC, right?
Yes, it is.
So how do you believe that this club contributes to building a culture of safety, especially with young persons? And let me spice up the question a little bit, because as you know, tomorrow is International Women's Day.
Yes.
So, and with special focus on the young women who are part of the club, how do you believe that they are able to assist with or contribute towards creating that that culture of safety when it comes to that of disaster or emergencies?
Okay. That is a very thoughtful question. And with regards to women and how they help through YEAC, the persons who are coordinating the activities are women in our group. So I feel that structure and the foundation comes from the women within our group. The president the team leader before me is a woman.
Okay.
And I would have to say, fortunately, it's because of her that I have gained some knowledge to move forward as becoming team leader now, and she has assisted me greatly. So the structure and foundation in our group is women, and the majority of persons within our group are women. So I think this is what has as it relates to International Women's Day, has been the foundation of our group. The structure.
Wonderful. Now, again, we're flipping the script, and now we're going to focus on you as a young man.
Yes.
You have been a part of this group for how long now?
I started, I believe, time I might not give the exact timing,
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
roughly between 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so 2024.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So 2024 to now, roughly 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
How has that changed your perspective as a young man when it comes to disaster preparedness and emergencies, first of all?
So when it comes to disaster preparedness, it has shaped me in a way, I would say, made me more aware.
Mm-hmm.
But an aspect of the group that has, I would say, opened my eyes. Let's use that term. Opened my eyes was the mental health session. And mental health should be the foundation for a lot of things. And when we did the ARI program, which is our at-risk program, and we were teaching at-risk individuals first aid, our mental health sessions and becoming peer responders, especially within disasters, was one of the things that stuck with me. And there's a saying that we say in YAC that you cannot give from an empty cup. So in order to help somebody, you have to be in a position to help yourself. Because imagine you're drained and you're trying to help somebody else who is also drained.
Yeah.
That means you will be doubling the burden on yourself and on somebody else as well. So the importance of mental health for disaster preparedness, or even after or post disaster, is something I feel that has resonated with me through YAC programs.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, in terms of the aspect of leadership, because you are a young leader, you're young in leadership position. What? Before I ask that question, I believe that we have had a caller trying to reach us. Caller, please do your best to make it quick, and you are live on U Vibes.
Yes, I'm going to make it quick. It would be wrong not to ask the gentleman a question. I ask the lady the question.
Okay, sir.
Good. So quickly, can you share the vision statement of YEAC, the vision statement, and give us one guiding principle of YEAC?
Okay, so that's the mission statement and one guiding principle. Question from the public.
Okay, so you'd have to repeat the question because I didn't hear it.
So he was asking, can you give one guiding principle and also share the mission statement of the YEAC?
Okay, so okay, let me get the question together.
So one guiding principle.
Our focus is primarily on disaster preparedness. However, there are a few principles that we have to abide with, which is our code of conduct and certain rules, because we are dealing with a lot of vulnerable people. So when you join YAC, you have to sign a code of conduct before you can be fully a functional member. And that is basically stating that I am a member of YAC. However, I'm signing this code of conduct because I respect the vulnerable persons, and it's basically a guide to protect individuals from, let's say, sexual harassment, fraud, etc. So this is something that the group is strong on when it comes to being a member of YAC.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I mean, because of time, I cannot really go into the nitty-gritties, but hopefully we might be welcomed or invited back onto the program so where we can go through different aspects of YAC and what we do,
and answer
etc.
more questions, etc. Yeah, but back to what I was asking, So what key leadership characteristics would you say that you had to develop to assume the leadership role in the YE AC?
I would say patience and understanding. With everything, you have to deal with people with different personalities, and when you take up leadership positions, you have to have the ability to understand people a little bit more. So I think that is one of the things that I have learned, and I'm still learning, because with life, you improve as you go. So this is one: patience and understanding, and also listening, because you can hear people but not necessarily listen to them. So we recently had a meeting, and we had to listen to the different ideas that persons have, so that the best ideas can be implemented. So I think this for me would be the three things that I took from it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, as it relates to group activities, can you run us through some of the activities that the group has been involved in, or probably have in the pipeline upcoming? I know that now we are preparing again to enter. We say enter, but I don't believe this season has finished. But enter into the hurricane season. So are there any activities that the group have been involved in or preparing to do as we approach this time of the year?
Well, one of the things that we do is continuous training. So recently we had a training today on shelter management, and there are a few trainings that we do continuously, even when we are not within the hurricane season. But that is also with CARIFTA, because we're under CARIFTA.
Okay.
But for us as a group, we plan on doing a few projects throughout the year, and hopefully partner with a few key individuals as it relates to disaster preparedness and other aspects. But I just want to mention a few things. The YAC group has different groups across the island. So you have the Roseanne Environs group, you have the Point Michel group, there's a group southeast. If I may have a little flutter, just I'll correct myself next time. There is also, I think, St. Anne and St. Andrews.
Yeah.
And if I'm missing anybody, I apologize, but there are different groups across the island. Because the goal of YAC is to increase resilience and to prepare persons for disaster. Now, a disaster or a hazard is not necessarily a hurricane. So just a little bit of correction. You can have fires, floods, and the list just goes on.
Wonderful. Now, one more question before we do, because as you know, it's the youngest but the shortest hour on radio.
Yes.
But my last question, in your view, right? What strategies encourage or can encourage more young people to participate in, emergency and preparation techniques or activities? Volunteering, or in a capacity of volunteering?
I would say engagement. I think young persons have a lot of ideas, and the more you can engage them in different aspects, you can see positive outcome. So the more you can engage them, whether it's in disaster preparedness, social issues, etc., then I would just say it's basically just engagement.
Okay, wonderful. And as you know, as I said, it's the youngest, it's the hottest, but it's the shortest hour in radio. So at this point, I just want you to share hi, hello, thank you, good afternoon to everyone and anyone. You deem deserving. So go right ahead, the floor is yours.
All right, so thank you for having me once again. And my final word is be prepared, but also to take care of your mental health through different aspects, through disaster, through just life. Just take care of your mental health and give people grace. But that's basically what I want to say.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Wonderful.
Yeah, man.
So, Dominica, you have had a plate full today. And it calls for a little bit of reflection, a little introspection, and a little more giving, a little more involvement. Now is the time for us to really reflect on what we're doing as young persons in preparations for, natural disasters, emergencies, and ensuring that we are showing love to the individuals who we have in our life, especially tomorrow, which is International Women's Day. But Dominica, it's the youngest and it's the hottest hour in radio. So right about now, we're going to take a few announcements before we wrap up the program. And I'm going to leave you with this one as we close. So a special congratulations to the STP team at the Youth Development Division for carrying out 3 successful open day activities and empowerment forum at the PSU. And of course, congratulations to the North, South, and the West, Southeast, and West districts for executing their 4-H festivals during the past week. A special, very special, I'd say 3 times. Congratulations to our coordinator, 4-H coordinator, that is Mrs. Michelle Abraham Shillingford. Misha, I hope you're getting some rest today for the amount of work that you put in to assist our officers to make these festivals happen. And of course, congratulations to the officers for what they have done and for the work that they put in to make it possible. Congratulations and thanks to the local leaders, the principals, and of course the clubites. And of course, Dominica, thank you for patronizing and supporting. This has brought me to the end of my program today, and this is where I leave you. And I say to you, good afternoon.